Welcome to episode 4 on how to create a shooter game in Scratch. In episode 3, we added the machine gun and weapon switching mechanism so that we can switch between the normal gun and the machine gun. So, basically, in this episode, we will be adding player health and cash counter. So, up till now, we have only one life and there's no score system as well. So yeah, let's get started. So first, let's just get for the player health. Let's start with that. So just choose a sprite, and we're going to be using hearts for this. So just search heart, then choose this, and then let's just delete this heart purple. I'm going to remove this outline. I'm gonna make this smaller, some 30 by 30 heart, I guess, and then I'm going to place it here, like here. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to call this 1 because we have only one heart here and it will represent one life. However, for this, for this is the second one which represents two lives. So to easily duplicate this, just click on this. Then while clicking, hold Alt, and then you do left key plus shift key. Okay, so it didn't get duplicated. Do it again. So just hold the alt and click, and then with the shift and left arrow just move. So yeah, now for 3 lives I'm gonna do the same. Then 4, and then 5. So yeah, okay, now I'm going to create a new variable called player health, and I'm going to set it at 5 in the beginning. And then we'll do forever switch costume to player health. So yeah, I set it to 5 and it switched to 5. Now when it touches an enemy, I wanted to change its lives by -1. But here we have a stop all. So then just remove that stop all and put change player health by -1. So as you can see, so this happens. It just decreases like a lot. So the player health is -79, which does not make sense. We have a range between 0 and 5. So to fix this problem, we need to add a delay, something like 1 second. But the problem is, if it touches the zombie and then it will change the player health by 1, it will wait for 1 second, and it is in a loop which has all these movement scripts and these weapon switching scripts, sorry, blocks, and it will wait for 1 second, and after 1 second only all these will happen. But during this duration, these can't run. So to fix this problem, we need to drag it to another script. So let's just create a new script then. Let's take this out and then put a forever loop and then put a when green flag clip. So yeah, let's just clean that up and let's see if that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we'll check here. So basically right now what I want is when the player health is less than 1 or it's 0, I want it to hide. So basically if health. Okay, just drag us in the if in the else portion, and then here just put if player health is less than 1, which means 0, then we'll hide, else we'll show and switch costume to player health. So let's see if that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it goes. Now I want it to stop all only when the player health is 0. So in that case, let's just do it when player health is less than 1, we'll stop all. So 1, okay, yeah, it stops all. Okay, so that's our player health. Now let's add the cache counter. So first of all, create a new variable called cache, and then after that, let's create a new sprite and calling it cache counter. And now we're going to be using a number counter for this. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write all these numbers here. So for 1, I'm going to write 1. I'm just going to make it bigger. Yeah, like that. Then for 2, I'll write 2. And then for 3, I'll write 3 and so on. I'll be back in a moment. Okay guys, so I'm back and then I did the digits from 1 to 0. Don't create 10 here, just put a 0 after 9 and also call the costume as 0 as well. So yeah, so in the beginning let's set the cache to 0, and then let's just hide it for now. Let's just so basically when the zombie touches the bullet, let's just change the cache by 1. Let's just see if that works. So okay, so we are getting cache. Now let's add the number counter. So let's just create a block first just to generate all these digits and call it generate digits, and let's add an input called max digits, and then we'll do repeat max digits, create clone of myself. Then also let's create a variable called idx, which is uh, the index of the digits so that we can represent the clones. Then click OK and make sure to put for this sprite only. Basically what I did was I just named it and then I ticked for this sprite only. Don't forget to do that. So here I'm going to set the idx to 0, and before cloning I'm going to change idx by 1. Make sure to put it before cloning. And then let's go back to the green flag script. Then in the beginning let's hide, then we'll do generate digits and put the maximum amount of digits you want. I'm going to put 25, but don't keep anything too high as Scratch has a clone limit and we have clones for the bullet zombies. So yeah, 25 is a good number. Okay, now let's code the counter. So when I start as a clone forever, let's go to x0, go to x. So basically we want some spacing, right, for the number counter. So just create a new variable called cache counter spacing, and then I'm going to set it to something like 15. Let's just set it to 15, and then here so we'll do if So we'll go to x idx multiplied by the cache counter spacing minus the position of our counter. So let's just keep it here, and that's minus 195. We already have a minus sign here, so I'll just type 195 here, and then the y position will be 170. And then we'll do if then else. We'll check uh, if length of a round of cache is less than idx, then we'll just hide. So basically, if you round up the cache, it'll just show the length of this, and then we'll show switch costume to letter idx of cache. So that's our cache counter script. Just see if that works. Okay, yeah, that works. Let's just see if it works for two digits. I'll just switch to machine gun. So that works. Also, I'm just going to make it go to the left a bit. 270, no, 230. Lost. That's big. 240, 220. Oh, 220 is a good number. So yeah, 220. So to finish this episode, next to this number counter, I want a dollar sign here. So I'm just going to call this labels, and then let's just go to x0 and y0. Then I'm going to put a dollar sign or rupee sign or whatever currency you like. I'm just gonna put dollar sign. Then I'm gonna put it here. Okay, these enemies, for now let's just remove this thing here, and let's just do this. Okay, so then here let's just do when green flag clicked, go to x00 and we'll show. So yeah, now let's just keep this back, and that's the end of this episode. So in episode 5 we will be adding the wave system for our game, and then uh yeah, we'll add the wave system for our game. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss the latest content. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.